Okay, so guys, today I have a story time for you, and I know I'm not really good at telling stories, but I feel like it's time for me to tell this story.
This shenanigan forgot to introduce herself, but I'm here to take care of that. Big boys and big girls, mommy is back with another video. If you don't know who she is, her name is Nadu. If you're an old subscriber, welcome back, my G. You know you're a real big boy and you're a real big girl. If you're old but not a subscriber, boy, we don't even know what to tell you no more. But we're just going to skip to the good part. If you want to join the big boy and big girl crew, all you gotta do is subscribe. Back to the video.
I brought my friend plantain chips to help me to tell you guys the story because I can't do it all by myself. This is a disgrace, everything I stand for. So this was back in like JHS, not JHS. I wasn't that damn JHS. Back in like primary school, like very young age, okay, very young age. And when I'm about to tell you, listen, everybody was there. Everybody was. If you were in my shoes, you would have done the same thing. So don't even judge me because I was just a kid. That's not an excuse for what I did, but I've changed. So back in primary school, like I think class 3, class 4, class 5, I'm not really sure. In every school, like every grade, every school, there's this set of popular girls. I don't know who made them popular, but they were popular girls. And everybody just wanted to be in the clique. Like everybody just wanted to be in the crew. And let me tell you the truth, back then, I wasn't as pretty as this. Like you guys compliment me and I know very well that I'm so beautiful. But back then, horror. So it's like to get into like the clique with the girls, like the big girls in the town, you have to, you have to look a certain type of way, or you have to have some type of money, or you just have to have a certain quality that makes you legitimate to be in there. So exams time was approaching. It was getting close to exam time, and then back in my primary school, it was divided into like day school and then boarding school. But my mom never let me go to the boarding sector till I was like senior high school, because even this when I was in day school, look how vulnerable I was to be able to be influenced to do something like this. How much more, just imagine how much more if I was in the boarding school. Imagine what I would have done and who I would have been by now. So exam time was approaching. Sometimes there's this situation where the room that you are going to write the exams in is actually full, so they arrange some of the chairs outside. If you're in Ghana, you understand. Sometimes the chairs inside don't fit, so they send some outside, and then like some people get to sit on the corridors, and then you write the examination or whatever. So this examination time, I don't know who gave them the authority, who gave them the power, but the chairs that were arranged outside, the magagias, the mamagas of the class decided that they were taking control and taking over the arrangement outside. Because I don't know, there was some type of freedom outside. Inside it's like the invigilator is inside. I don't know, at such a young age we have this mentality. So they decided that they were going to set this new rule.
Now if you want to sit outside, you have to pay some amount of money.
And I think the money was 5 cedis. Like back then 5 cedi was money. Like 5 cedi was money. It's not this one that this plantation. Back then 5 cedi was money. So it's like if you want to sit outside, you have to come and pay the 5 cedi to let me give them names. Let's call the Queen B. Let's call the Queen B. I don't want him to give it. Pure water. I was thinking of a nice name and I just saw pure water. So pure water decided that she told her subordinates, okay, she told her subordinates that they should announce to the class that if you want to sit outside, you have to bring 5 cedi. Me, a wannabe queen, wanted to roll with the big girls. I decided that what is 5 cedi? What is 5 cedi? And you know how the devil is so tempting. he facilitates the sin. Do you understand? He enables you to be able to do this. So when I went home, at this point, asking my mom for 5 cedi to go and sit outside during the examination, obviously it's going to create trouble because it's an illegal thing they are doing. And then probably, maybe my mom could be like, yo, why did that? And sometimes my mom, she's so unpredictable. You never know. She could literally go to the school and then go and ask them what and I wanted to avoid all of that. So I devised a plan. Mastermind, mega mind. I was like, we are going to get this 5 cedi, we are going to give it to pure water, and we are going to sit outside and write that examination. So guess what I did? The following morning, it rained. You see what I mean by the devil facilitates the thing? It rained the following morning, and then usually back then, like when it's dry and sunny and everything, like we walk to school because it's like a walking distance from my house to the school. I feel like that's what has made me a walker. So I don't really get tired when I'm walking long distances, but I do get tired sometimes. So yeah, but as in like I used to walk to school in the mornings and then in the afternoons, and especially with my brother, or sometimes like the house help, maybe sometimes, almost every time the house help takes us, like she escorts us to school and then brings us back. So this morning, since it's rained, obviously, what does mommy do? She takes us to school, like she drives us to school, because we cannot be walking in the mud and going to school like that. By the time we get there, obviously everything is pointless. As waking up in the morning and bathing and getting dressed, pointless. Tell me why I sat in front and this woman's bag was literally right in front and I was like, hey. You know, I don't know how. I don't know. I was so tactical. I was so technical. I was so discreet. The worst part was I didn't take 5 CDs. So I saw 5 CDs. I saw 10 CDs, and I was like, nah. These girls need to know that I've been a big girl since, and I deserve to be rolling with the big girls. Do you understand? So I took 20 CDs. And like I said, see, 5 CD was money back then, oh. So imagine 20 CDs. I took to go and give to Pure Water and her subordinates. Pure Water and her kingsmen, queens women. Pure Water and her queens women. So as usual, when I got to school, I was acting like it was cool, like I didn't sweat to get the money, but only God knows what I went through. The attempts and withdrawal, the trial and failure that I went through. First of all in the room, then in the car. Oh God. So I got to Pure Water and then I was like, I have the money, like trying to act cool, because you know these people, when you want to roll with them, you can't act all needy. Like I was tactical about how I was doing my things. I don't want to look so like needy and desperate to be rolling with the big girls, and I also don't want it to look like I don't care. Do you understand? So I came to Pure Water and then I gave her the money. I was like, so I can sit right, and then she went to, this girl had audacity, she took me and you might be wondering why I can remember this thing so vividly. It's because like I never forgot. Like stealing is literally not in my blood. Like doing something like that, it was like one great sin that I have committed, so it was like stuck in my mind. Even while I was doing it, I was feeling guilty, but still, you gotta do what you gotta do, baby. You just gotta do what you gotta do. It is what it is. So she directed me to where I was going to sit for the day, as in like for the examination. And tell me why. You know, it's so ironic, and then like this story is so like dramatic. It's like as if it was scripted. Tell me why we're sitting outside. You know, like I've gotten my place, so I know that I'm sitting here, and obviously you have to show that yeah, you are also there. So you're sitting there, you're studying and preparing for the examination. And one of the teachers came. After I've given her the money, and she has showed me my place to sit. Because mind you, this was illegal. It's not something like the teachers have agreed on it that we are paying 5 CD to sit outside. Who in their writers, which adult in their writers will do that? Especially teachers. You understand? Like we hold them in such high esteem and such high retrograde. Is that the right word to use right now? Whatever. So this male teacher came and then he was like, why are we sitting outside? Let me repeat the question. I'm trying to paraphrase it. I'm not sure it's the exact sentence, but this man was asking why we are sitting outside. Like, why have we packed and arranged chairs outside to sit for the examination? Everyone to pack their things, carry your desk, enter the class. Pack your things, carry your desk, and enter the classroom now. The examination is about to start and nobody is sitting outside. Hey! Me wanting to be part of the big girls. You cannot go and tell Pure Water that my money. Hello? Are you forgetting exactly? So after the sweat and toil, and you know the tactics and failure that I went through, I ended up not sitting outside though. We sat inside and we wrote the examination paper. On top of that, back then, see, right now I do pretty well in exams here. Like right now I do pretty well in school, but back then I just want me to focus on my education and sit wherever I have to sit. I am rather concerned about the corridor and veranda that I will sit on instead of the books I'm supposed to learn. You see where my mind was at. You see where my heart was. And I sit back, and mind you, I've actually told my mom about this. Like I told her when I was in JHS. She actually laughed about it, but at the end of the day, it's like, all for what? To be sucked back inside. To the end, that was not the end of the chase to be a magajiao. That was not the end of the chase, but that is a story for a whole nother day. So that's the end of my story time. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know, and be good boys and girls, because Big Mommy has been through a lot. So I know you cannot lie to me, because I have been there, I have done that, been there, done that, seen it all, done it all. So as usual, don't miss me too much, and I guess I'll see y'all. You guys see my cleavage. I see my cleavage, and you tell me that speak is showing. Don't start with me. Don't start with me. I'll see you all in my next one. People, every day I have to sack you in. I have to sack you to go before you go. That's what I'm going today. Today I don't even talk plenty. Bye bye.